welcome back to RuneScape Leagues 2 Equilibrium. We've got some more tasks to do, just in general. Working towards more regions, more relics. Should be great. And we have quite a few very easy tasks still on the list of things we can do. Just look at all the total tasks available in here somewhere. Right here. By tasks, we've got 5,000 points. We look on the incomplete tasks here of all tiers. There is a variety of things in a lot of different places, and also places that we can't go to. So, yep, things ranging from very easy to a little bit more difficult. We can kind of just take down the easiest, most completed tasks. It's a reasonable list to go by. Some of them are involving other relics and such, so not quite as easy for us comparatively. But it's a good place to start. And we'll start by listening to a musician. I haven't needed to do this because the whole we have 100% run all the time in the league. There's 10 points for that. Just recently, we got our fire making up to 30, so we can even light these willow logs. And burning a few more of them. Now it's to level 41. Total of 25 logs. That's 30 points. Easily done. Still working on burn 200 logs and all that kind of thing. And that's later. Open the door. Pray at the altar here with our increased prayer here. That's 30 points for restoring 500 prayer points. So yeah, some stuff like that. You can look at this list of tasks too, but in general, we've got multiple ideas. Eventually, we will run into only having harder to complete tasks, but not just yet. Not just yet. Probably going to be jumping around the regions here and around areas in the region. Could look through the entire list of tasks available to group things better, but for now, we can just do things. Like pickpocketing a Varrock Palace guard here for 30 points. Then, feathering these bolts we just made. It's bronze bolts. A little fletching XP. We barely have fletching levels here. That's level 16. And also 10 points for making those bolts. We definitely have a few skills that are being completely neglected so far. Fletching, ranged, herblore, summoning is at 0 XP still. Got some ideas for that. We also have some ideas here in Zaf's shop. We need some low tier armor. Grab some imp hide and some spider silk. We've got 1.3 million gold still, so that'll do for now. There's 10 points for wearing imp hide, and then we equip the spider silk for 10 points. Oh boy. I'm just gonna sell this all back. Really don't need lower level armor here at all. Sell the things. Maybe alch it or something. Disassemble it at some point. Meh. This is fine. Making use of our super fancy harpoon and axe and pickaxe and stuff. There's 30 points for catching 10 pike. Probably want a little bit less full inventory here for doing any of this, but it's functional. And then a bit more fishing for 80 points. Catch 1,000 fish. Mostly a lot more trout and salmon and stuff. So that's pretty good. Also did a little fire making. Like this maple log here. That is 60 points. First 30 for burning 50 maple logs. And another 30 for burning 200 logs. Does mean we're a little low on logs for like fletching and stuff, but that's fine. We can always chop double logs super fast, very easily. Heading through the abyss to the water altar here. Got some tasks we can do here. We've got essence. We've got use water altar. What are we using it for? Crafting? 10 points for crafting a water rune at the water altar. And 30 points for crafting 50 water runes. So, that's pretty good. But then we can empty our pouch for essence, because essence also goes in the survivalist bag. It's like an essence pouch that can hold 150. That's pretty great. 30 points for crafting 100 runes. We could just keep this going to 1,000. Or we can make other runes and stuff. It's also an option. How much XP we getting per bit here? 3,600. Oh, it's XP. Alright. They bring in more essence? 2 more. 42 rune crafting. Not bad. Another gathering skill we can do. Mining stuff. Specifically, 30 adamant ore for 30 points. And speaking of adamant, just pop over to Varrock here. Using a law rune for 30 points, teleport with a law rune. We can go to Horvik's shop and buy full adamant. Kind of skipped adamant. We don't have that in the bank or anything. But easily purchased here. We also can't really make adamant because we don't have any luminite, but that's a different problem. We can buy it and equip it though. For 30 points. And probably just sell it back. Camping out in the forest. And make ourselves a fire and cook a fish. It's gonna be great. That is cook 200 fish for 30 points. We don't really have another 800 fish right now. Well, I guess we might. We didn't catch that many fish. We do burn some fish though, so let's see. Continuing issue here. Then I got an Earth Talisman from, I believe, an easy clue. There is 10 points for entering the Earth Altar. It is here. Hooray. Went and got a chef's hat from goblins. We can enter the Cook's Guild. That's 30 points. We're just coming in here. Got a range, probably upstairs. There's the special diary range area back there. Cooking up some bread. That is 10 points. We're gonna clean some Terramid instantly, effectively. 10 points for cleaning 15 of them. So we cleaned a few before. That's pretty good. Since this is instant, we can definitely go clean some more herbs pretty quickly here. We do, in fact, have the technology. As long as we keep our one relic from turning them instantly into unfinished potions. Because we need the actual herbs for this. 60 out of 200. We'll have to just make sure it's herbs that we can actually clean. We have some herbs in here. That should be alright. Plenty of herbs in here. There is 200 herbs cleaned for 30 points. Does continue to 1,000. I don't think we can quite get that. We do have a lot of herbs in here, but we'll get more later too. So that's alright. We also do want to turn some of these into potions for making potions later. We have to check if making unfinished potions is also instant. We can instantly clean the grimy into it, but that's not exactly the same thing. Had to bank the super pickaxe for this task. Using a rune pickaxe. Mine. On ore. 80 points for 1,000 ores mined. 30 points for mining the last ones with a rune pickaxe here. Definitely not going to be using that again. But we did get 60 plus mining here. So that's going to be good enough for another task. Mine a Dracolith rock. In time I want to mine. We get a lot of mileage now out of the Rockertunity guaranteed ores and hits and everything. It's got 4 ore instantly. Dracula definitely has more health than, like, Mithril and stuff. So, the mine 50 task will take a little bit longer. Not that bad, though. Oh, another guarantee? Come on. Here is an igneous geode. Went and got more sedimentary geodes. We can just spam this out. 30 were required, and we got 30 for 10 points. Probably gonna clean the inventory here, so we can actually have more ore at a time. Finish mining all this. 50 Dracolith. That's 80 points. And since we took the wilderness, we can actually go mine the other ore. Dracolith and Aura Calcite. Also available in Asgarnia and Anachronia. Well, that's alright. This one has bonus skeletons in this mine, so that's something. Just 100 points left for the next relic. We got an interesting way we can get that immediately. If we just head down to the Zarov's altar here, under the dig site, pray at the altar to switch to curses. Yes. Curses. And then activate Soul Split. It doesn't work, but it does give you 200 points. This is a bug from last league. Wild stuff. Not much we can do with curses at level 57 prayer though, so we're just gonna switch back. Yep. Alright. Well, that is enough for the next tier of relics. It's time for tier 5. 3 options, once again, with a whole pile of bonuses here, just all the time. One thing that I'm not sure if it really mentions anywhere in here is the actual, you get more XP rate points anywhere. Is that just on the full thing here? Yep, it's on this part. Okay. So tier 5, we're still at 12 times XP. Just doesn't mention that in the tier 5 unlocks anywhere on this page. That's alright. Tier 5, rare items, 6 times more common. So we can do some bossing and stuff. Switch between unlocked spell and prayer books. Don't think we have any of those. We get a Soul Reaper task. You get to choose which one you want. So we can do Soul Reaper, whatever we want to do. Get Slayer and Reaper points from just doing any boss thing we want to do. 20% chance when defeating a monster to get common and uncommon materials 20 at a time. So there's a whole bunch of common and uncommon materials. No rare materials or anything, but it's alright. Augmented items get 4 times faster XP, which we don't have any of the things for invention yet, but sure. And 5 times Dungeoneering token gain. So, more Dungeoneering tokens. That's nice. As for the 3 relic options, we got Clue Connoisseur, which is supposed to make clue scrolls a lot easier, but is still in many ways bugged. You get clues outside of your areas with things you can't get. The Globetrotter outfit doesn't get every piece charged every time. You get more treasure trail points for something, nothing. You already have the full outfit. And you get an extra casket with less steps and more rewards. Everything's filled, so you don't need to get the outfits. More clues. Unlimited numbers. There's just not really enough tasks to do with clues, and some of them are also bugged. It's a fun time doing clues, but especially with the strength of Clue Connoisseur in this league compared to some other ones in the past, and the amount of points available, it's just really not actually worth it. Especially compared to the other two. Devout, you get a yak pouch that is a very nice 32 inventory slot summoning familiar. Banks items from anywhere and can note and unnote things. Scroll to send things to the bank or change things between the notes. Always good. Get 10 XP in anything you do with familiars that give boosted stats every 6 seconds before bonuses, and it's just extra XP. Summoning scroll is no longer consumed, so you can get some cool stuff with that. Familiar spell points reduced to 10% the original value, so you can just spam out the scrolls. And familiars do even more damage, up to plus 500%, which is at least something if you have some good familiars. And then the third option, Production Master. Get a Brooch of the Spirits. Claim it a floss, it's fine. Various production activities are all processed at once. Never burn food, infinite urns. You have portable skilling station benefits, even if you're not using one, which you won't be. Spawns, Serum Spirits, Divine Blessings, Catalyst of Alteration, Manifested Knowledge, just a bunch of extra XP. Masterwork items take 1 action to complete, which is a lot faster. And a +6 boost to smithing, herblore, cooking, crafting, fletching, and construction, allowing you to do some tasks slightly earlier. Instantly completing things, more XP from the urns too. Getting things done sooner so you can get the tasks done sooner, to get the points done sooner, to unlock things sooner. Just faster in general. We're going to be going with Production Master. At one point we were maybe thinking Clue Connoisseur, but it's just not good enough. Production Master. Activate. Relic choices are permanent. Indeed. Now we can produce stuff. It's very specific exactly what it produces, but it's like construction, making the logs and planks and things, cutting limestone, cooking meat, cutting gems, glass blowing, making jewelry, leather stuff, fletching into arrow shafts and bows and stocks, feathering things and darts, string and bows. Doesn't actually make regular smithing instantaneous, just masterwork stuff. That's still something though. And now we need 5,900 points for the next relic. Well, that is a little ways away. And then, after that, another 8,000 for the final one. Still early days here. We got 6,100 out of the eventual 20,000 for tier 7. Some really cool stuff at the end here. Not there yet. Maybe we can make use of this to get some fast things completed. Or just keep going down the list of random tasks. Either way, 36 more tasks to go. Loaded up the full survivalist bag with essence. Come here to the nature altar. Also got an exquisite rune crafting urn that popped out of the brew champ. Make some nature runes. And then we empty the bag and make some as or calcite. You can choose which thing to take out of here. Inspect. 31 ore calcite and 150 pure essence. Let me just drop this on the ground for a second. Empty it. This is a perfectly good plan. Empty it again. I'll make all these nature runes and then pick up my ore. It's gonna be great. Empty it. Empty it. 30 points for making 50 nature runes. Keep doing this, keep doing this. Teleport urns that are complete. Empty it. Make more runes, empty it. Empty it. Make more runes, empty it. Give me more essence. Make a few more calcite. Fill it. Put it. Fill it. More calcite. Fill it. Put it. Fill it. And teleport. Good chunks of XP in there too. I think we can set these to auto go away. Talk to the urn guy, Ernie. Anyways, that was a bunch of nature runes and 56 rune crafting. It's just that easy. Another thing that is green dragon hide. Again, we skipped this entirely. We just have blue D hide in the bank. There is 10 points for doing that. We're gonna just sell it back, I guess. Also have some iron bolts. That's also range related. 30 points for making 100 of those. Very quickly, very cool. There's a catalyst of thing. Send some clue scrolls to the bank, sure. 26 fletching with the boost. Pretty cool. But yeah, range is still only level 16. We can fix that. Vampire Slayer. Quest complete. That's 30 points. The boss fight was a one hit. And combat XP lamp. We can put this in any combat. We'll put it in range. Not that getting combat XP is difficult or anything at 12 times and more damage and everything, but just skipping straight to level 44 is pretty good. That's equivalent to our melee stats. Gotta work on that. That is a lot of levels. 1400 milestone. Brilliant. Now, is every skill trained except for summoning. Let's solve that with lamps too. A few odds and ends around Lumbridge, including selling a raw shrimp to the fishing shop. And there is the Lumbridge and Draenor beginner tasks, complete for 30 points. Claim rewards from Explorer Jack. Got some various things. This was just extras. Actual task stuff. Reward, indeed. A ring that does run energy and maybe like low alks or something. And this antique lamp, which can go on any skill, even at level 1. 500 experience, multiplied by 12. That is 6,007 XP. Level 22. That is 90 points for reaching level 5, 10, and 20 in all non-elite skills. Ain't that something? That does make summoning not our lowest skill now. That would be fletching. I'd rather probably not do the next thing into fletching. So I'm gonna get like 3 fletching levels. And then Tears of Jagex. I think I might have technically missed last week, but it's fine. 66,070 XP. This is level 46. It's been a few minutes here for summoning. 1 to 46. That's pretty good. We do have some charms and such, so we can definitely do some actual summoning. But that's a good head start, at least. 5 Slayer tasks completed for 10 points. We are not quite the Slayer level we're looking for here, though. Probably mostly because we just keep on taking the lowest level task from the lowest level guy here. Well, that's alright. There's more complete Slayer tasks. And keep working on those too. 15 Slayer tasks, though, for 80 points is plenty. 47 Slayer. Towards retreat, exit to Death's office. And we can start getting some Soul Reaper stuff going. Welcome. We're not dead. Not right now, at least. Here is a Grim Gem. Want to receive group bosses? I don't think it matters. We get to choose what we want. That is an option. Skilling bosses? Sure. Now, for your first assignment, choose anything. We're going to choose the Chaos Elemental. 4 Chaos Elemental. Yes, we can. We better choose things we want. We should have some Slayer points. Get some more Slayer points from this. This'll work. Oh, there it is. We got an inventory nice and full of things. Use some prayer at least. Don't let the chaos on those mass unequipped item. Yep. rare and hits and stuff, and we win. And that is 10 points. Defeat the Chaos Elemental. With some Mithril Darts. All that. We even need to use prayer. Corn. Pretty effective. And we're back. Hit again. Swing, swing, swing. Hit some things. Not a very large boss. Not gonna get too much extra damage from the thing. Got some pizza, got some tiny spiky salvage. Brought these cow hides because they stack. There's a lot of things we kind of wanted to bring to fill inventory and then drop if we needed to, but like we want to keep some raw fish and things. We could just bring like the cooked fish and drop them. That'd be fine too. 55 strength. Let's keep healing. Here's some brews. That's pretty exciting. Brews aren't quote unquote food. I don't think we'd be able to get away with that. But this is clearly very easy here. Chaos Elemental. Defeated. Complete a Soul Reaper task. 80 points. And 50 Slayer. 60 Slayer points and 40 Reaper points. A Catalyst of Alterations over there. One more clue scrolls. Was thinking of maybe grinding this out for the Dragon Two-Handed Sword for a level 60 weapon for free. Apparently that's not increased in commonness or anything, so it'd be a 1 in 128. That's not super viable. Also, our sweet corn is healing 1880 now, so almost as good as a shark. Still could do better with like pies or something, but still. Then we can just sit here, constantly getting more Reaper assignments. Options exist. Bat bones. I think there is a task where like kill 25 of those or something. We'll see. Well, a lot of things just happened on that kill. We got a couple cool things here. Cool things indeed. We got a Dragon Two-Handed Sword on kill 21, which marked our 5th Soul Reaper assignment completed. That was 80 points. And then we got a Slayer level, and then there's a Catalyst, and then it disappeared. Then we got kill number 22. It's going really well. We got some sharks. Those heal for 2,000, which for at least right now is slightly better than sweet corn. Again, still we could work towards getting pies, which would still always be best. There's skill 23. We're getting Marks of War, which maybe do nothing. Hard to say. We're getting really close to level 60 attack here. It's gonna be great because we have the Dragon Two-Handed Sword. We also got some strange fruit, which should work as an infinite anti-poison. Or we eat it and it disappears. Oh well. That's okay. Got the next level of that. 60 attack. Dragon Two-Handed Sword. Look at that. Maybe it is boosted, because we got him 20 kills and it's a 1 in 28. But still. That should increase our accuracy slightly. Or we'll pick up a thing and then we'll have space for it. Also got a strength potion. Drink that. That's 10 points. Lots of fun stuff out here. And healing, healing, healing. Golden beam on our chaos runes. And a whopping 10 points for 25 chaos elementals. That is not very good. But 71 Slayer and a Dragon Two-Handed Sword. I'll take that. And that got us a bunch more melee levels. Very cool stuff. So now is roughly as strong as our magic, except we're level 60 attack and strength instead of 81 magic. Still, level 60 weapon though. We can work with that for at least a little bit. Ah, Chaos Elemental. skipped straight past rune ore earlier. There is 30 points for mining 40 of them. So we're getting a lot of value out of all the extra ore from the every time we hit a rock opportunity. That's gonna be even more of a big deal at higher level ore. So quick. Or something. Also, cleaned some Ranars in the bank. Got the whole set to make it clean and not make the potion because that doesn't count for the task. There's 30 points for cleaning 50 Ranars. And some extra Herbal XP from a Remnant of Knowledge thing. Lots of stuff just pops up with the root here. Let's do more tasks. Level 30 plus in all non-elite skills for 30 points. Just prepping some other things here. Not quite the level we need though. Do a little bit more fletching here instantaneously. If we had logs. We can always chop some logs, that's also fine. Any willow logs? Nope. Churning some butter. That's 30 points. Making some of the arrows was plenty of fletching levels. To finish making some steel arrows. Super speed instantaneously. 400 in total. That's 30 points. Also got a fletching level plenty high. To craft some more arrow shafts. Out of at least a maple log, because we need a lot of shafts for the task. 80 points for 35 arrow shafts from a single log. Oh boy. What's our lowest skills now? 31 Herblore? They're only 30? That's fixable. Also needed farming. There's 80 points for all non-elite skills. 40 plus. Also did quite a few herb cleans there. Not quite enough, and not quite enough levels to get to the 1,000 right now. If we did make some actual potions maybe, but well, that is a whole separate thing. We really need to unlock the herblore store. Apparently does require the wilderness in the fort, but we got one Eye of Newt from a Catabellapon. Been in that world before. Have to get Eyes of Newt from Catabellapons. There is an attack potion. 10 whole points for that. And then got some cadaver berries here. Make some Marentil potions, which is instant and saved all the herbs somehow. Cadaver potions, necromancy potion, times 4. That is 10 points for making a necromancy potion, and 10 points for making 5 potions. And level 41 herblore. We can definitely make more potions. Just a matter of sourcing secondaries and all that. Here's some hunter we could have done. First time we came here and caught 1 jackalope. 5 hunter creatures for 10 points. Oh boy. At least it's easy to get over here with our teleport to the Shrine of Inanna here. Haven Height. Summon an altar situation. Where we can infuse some pouches. Specifically, I mean, I guess I'll make a jackalope pouch. Why not? Infuse 10 points. Use an empowered obelisk to create a jackalope pouch for the Shrine of Inanna. Nifty. Jackalope. Can also get wolf bones here. But that's fine. A specific task? Maybe. We've also got a fire battle staff. Wield that for 30 points. Just any battle staff will do. And another thing we can do here with the things we currently have. Find any enemies out here? Are there any enemies out here? Not really. Just need to fight something. How about a baby dragon here? Special attack. Did it even happen? Maybe dragon bone. Got 3 points from that. Bury the baby dragon bone. That's 30 points. Also some current speed and stuff. We got options. Let's get in here. The baby dragons are aggressive, but the adult ones aren't. Ain't that something? Here's some rune crafting tasks. Make some Cossack runes. But make more than that. Into the pouch. 50 Cossack runes. 30 points. Another crystal thing and a knowledge. Things just keep popping out here. Wild. Siphon a nature S-Hound for 30 points. More knowledge, more XP. And then back at a regular altar, we do something here to make combination runes. 30 points for that. And more knowledge. See how much these pop up all the time. And then we went and fought some demons. Got some ashes. Scattered 25 ashes. That's 10 points. Another task for doing 100 of that at some point here. That'll be good. Getting my revenge on the bound skeletons, which were previously too strong. Now they have infinite healing. It's not a big deal. 30 points for defeating 20 of these. Grab all my stuff. And then, for the final task we need, we're gonna take on the corporeal beast. Look at him just over there. Private encounter. Private encounter. Private encounter. What about the private? Let's go through. Private encounter. Regular speed's fine for now. We're only doing one kill. Start. Protect from magic. We have a non-spear weapon, if that matters anymore. I don't know. But we have extra damage. And a dream. And a beast. And infinite shark. Just spam the shark. Have a good time. Hit some damage against the corporeal beast. He does damage. I heal the damage. It's a perfect system. We do need to worry about the core, maybe a little bit. Let's get rid of it with attacks and stuff. It'll be fine. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. This is very sustainable and very fun. But it actually is, which is the thing. Healing. Swiping. Healing. Winning. Hitting. Not our worst boss fight we've ever done. That would be Mermud. That was a mess. Also, roughly the same difficulty. We just hit things and we win. Eventually. We have so much health that the amount of bar that the shark heals is not as much as it looks like. I'm also gonna run out of prayer, which is something. I don't think we would have made it too far if we tried to only eat the biscuits. So. This is fine. Let's take even more damage. It's gonna be great. Let's probably keep staying in melee though. That'd probably be a shout. Healing, hidden. Even the infernos do less damage. Spinning. Takes care of that. Alright. Beautiful. This is a very optimized bar here, I'm sure. Come on. Core defeated. Again. Yep. Everything is a heal. Every hit's a heal. Every dream is a dream. 26% accuracy is not good either. That's good enough though. Got a lot
all the levels from that. 80 points. Defeat the Corporeal Beast. And with that, we have enough for the next region. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe level 63? Nope. Next region, unlock. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 options. We only get to choose 2 more of them. Some of them more popular or better than others. But for certain things that we want to do, and certain choices we've already made, and also the fact that things have actually been fixed for the most part, we're going to Turnman. Because why not? It's got all sorts of cool stuff, like the Voice of Saren, or whenever we plant herb seeds and such, we're going to get experience in lowest skills over and over. Trivial training. It's going to be a great time. No super crazy stuff. Rush of Blood, maybe. Solak exists. Poison Gloves from the Lost Grove guys. All sorts of stuff in Prifddinas. Prayer training. Crystal Flasks, which actually works. Crystal Tools, which maybe we can get somehow. Elf Pickpocketing. Elf Fishing. Light Anamika. Skill Champas. Soccer Dungeon. Access to player-owned ports from Tyrwin, apparently. Not that you can do much with that, with the time limits and everything. Incandescent Wisp Colony, pretty good. I'll take that for later divination stuff. Get some quests auto-completed. Get access to these spots automatically. Get an Ivan's Staff, Small Crystal Seed. And Ancient Elven Ritual Shard. Some prayer, be nice. Cinderblains, Turnglissol, Bladebound Crossbow stuff. Solak, maybe we'll get there, but we'll figure it out. And one more choice later, which actually is not going to take this many tasks, because it's going to be changed to be easier to get areas soon. But for now, unlock Turnley. Because I want to. Unlock. And that automatically completes 2 more tasks. Activate the Lodestone Turnley and Prifddinas. Let's go to Prifddinas. All the way over here. Here we are. Elven stuff. And a whole new list of new easy tasks. And medium tasks and hard tasks. Elite tasks. There's a whole new set of tasks to do. As we continue. For more relics, more regions. And eventually more blessings too. Also, more of those exist out here. We'll get into all of that next time. Goodbye.